Yeah, MLB Data Warehouse. Where the spreadsheets flow and the takes get spicy. Jon, Tim, Doc, let's go. Welcome to the warehouse. Stats stacked to the ceilings. Exit below's flying, launch angles got a feeling. Tim in the corner with the prospect report. Reading fan graphs, blurbs like it's soft court sport. Junior in double A, Tim's losing.
Welcome to the warehouse. This is your host, Tim Kanak. You can find me on X at Fantasy Aceball. And we got me, we got John. We're here on the trade deadline during the day. It is officially 1:53 Eastern time at the start of this recording. So we have about 4+ hours of trades rolling in. There's always like one extra hour of trades coming in past the deadline. I feel like maybe like 30 minutes where it's like they didn't get the full news or whatever. So,
am I crazy
or
is it? When did it not just be July 31st, the trade deadline? Is that new or am I just bad memory?
It's usually the 31st, but I think that they wanted it to be like on a weekend, or like after a weekend, on a weekend. I don't really know. I feel like they tried to book it around
Friday
a week for some reason.
Friday seemed like a pretty good day to do it, but
I don't know about that. Friday. I think
everything was
today
just simpler.
Today there's only like 3 games. There's only like half a thing of games today, so GMs can just worry about trading.
GMs aren't watching the games, dude. They don't care.
They're not all Billy Bean driving around like not paying attention.
I wouldn't watch the game.
Are you drinking out of a mason jar too? Look,
yeah.
We are literally mason jar brothers. Looks like you got water in yours though.
Yeah, mine's a big one. I drink. First thing I do every morning is I drink one of these big boys of water. And my wife and I fast on Mondays, so I'm drinking a lot of water.
It's good. I do water and H2 tab first thing in the morning.
Yeah.
Right now I'm rocking coffee with raw milk.
That sounds good. Yeah, coffee would be good. Yeah. Maybe I'll get some of that as we progress here. When in my day, when maybe it's memories, right? Nostalgia is history after a few drinks, they say. But I remember baseball games didn't start at 6:40. You know, they were at 7:10 on TV, no blackouts, and the trade deadline was freaking July 31st at 4 o'clock Eastern. And now they always got to just change everything all the time. But okay, it's today. We've had several already. The Phillies won. We should talk prospects about this as Tim glitches out. The internet is very shaky, or he's blaming his computer or something. The podcast, we'll see how it goes. But the Phillies traded their boy, I don't know, is Marquez, Ramon Marquez for Luis Arias. Am I overvaluing Ramon Marquez? Didn't that seem crazy?
No, I think it is crazy. I have Ramon Marquez as my number 3 player in the Phillies organization right now.
Yeah.
Or was. Former.
Yeah.
And it's like that's a lot for Luis Arias, I think, because Luis Arias is like okay, like he's nothing special. So yeah, that was a lot. I think Zaire Hope is still the number 1 prospect who has been traded thus far.
Yeah.
I guess should be, considering Tariq Skubal is the return. Arjun Namala is kind of surprising. Soriano. So the Angels trade Soriano. They get Arjun Namala, former first rounder, shortstop, double A. He's not that far away either. I think that was a very interesting trade. Some of these other returns, like the Freddie Peralta return was like okay. Like Aiden Smith.
I'm told, right?
Yeah, Aiden Smith is like my number 15 guy in the Rays org. Gary Gilhill is a top 30 guy. Petre is not even top 30. People like him because he has a high batting average, but for fantasy, there's like not a lot there.
Yeah, that's Adley. We always come at this from a fantasy perspective, but that's not how teams do it.
Looks like Adley this Joe Adele return is like nothing. Jake Coatsart is like a nobody for fantasy. So
yeah, Joe Adele kind of sucks, but he did have the big year last year, and I would imagine he's not a free agent like impending. So
yeah, and then we have Adley Rutschman looks like is getting traded to the Red Sox. The return at this moment is still kind of
not even for it's not finalized. That could be fake.
It looks. I mean, well, we had what's his face, Jared Carabas or whatever, said that Adley was traded to the Red Sox. So
yeah, that dude's just like a fan. That guy's
yeah, but he's a guy. I mean, I don't know. I don't know if he would take the reputation hit of a miss like that.
You retweeted the mock bomb. Why are you retweeting mock bomb? That guy, that's a troll account, man.
No, mock bomb is not a troll account. But I don't think he actually has his own sources though. I'm pretty sure he just
13,000 followers.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't think he's not a troll account. He's just really good at like recycling information. He's like very fast. I think he just follows all the beat writers, and as soon as he sees someone else post something, then he's like, mock bomb, boom. So he's just really fast at getting information out there.
You could have like a
generally
bot.
He seems to be right. He doesn't seem to be wrong ever. Yeah,
maybe
it
just
is
deletes the one. Maybe he deletes the ones he's wrong about. That's not a bad strategy.
Mock bomb AI. Who knows?
Yeah.
But yeah, it looks like even mock bomb right here just says here play your sound effect. Here's a brand new mock bomb, 22 seconds old.
It didn't let us talk over the gong. Go ahead.
Okay. Yeah, you just have to do the gong. You can't let the thing reciprocate for 20 seconds. So Robbie Ray. Liam Hicks got traded. What? Robbie Ray to the Padres is what I got.
Yeah. Let's keep an eye out. And then Mockbomb just said Rays have acquired Liam Hicks. I'm not going to listen to Mockbomb, dude. But there's two to check this. We could fact check this guy. This is going to be silly. We're not even live. People are going to listen to this like tomorrow, and we're going to be reacting to something that happened so long ago for these people. So
one day is so long ago, man.
But
You used
Marquez,
to read the newspaper for this stuff.
Yeah. I'm just saying we don't need live reactions on a non-live podcast. But Ramon Marquez, he's their number 3 Phillies prospect. More importantly, probably he's like their number 2 pitching prospect behind Gage Wood, right? And who do they have? I mean, they're already kind of hurting in the rotation, and Wheeler's old. Maybe he'll last a few more years. I guess he kind of retracted the retirement thing, but I don't know. I guess the Phillies are pushing for it this year because they realize like the window's closing. But to me, it was like, don't get rid of one of the 2 good pitching prospects you have.
I don't think Dombrowski cares. Dombrowski's, I think I read the other day, turned 71.
Yeah.
And you got an old team with like Schwarber and Trey Turner and Harper. Like these guys are in their 30s. They're not young cats. So I think this team is just going to be awful in like 10 years. I think they're going to be like one of the worst teams in baseball in like 7 years.
Yeah.
But yeah, Ramon Marquez was actually a T10, not this week, but last week. He was number 6 on the T10s. Big time changeup.
Yeah, stats look amazing.
Yeah. F scores love him. 130 stuff, 121 control, 118.
And in San Francisco, he could be very good.
And this is what's funny. My comp for Ramon Marquez was Logan Webb Light.
There you go.
Now he can go learn from the man himself. So yeah, he's a sinker guy. He doesn't even throw a 4-seamer. Sinker, changeup, gyro slider for Ramon Marquez, but definitely top 150 guy.
Mockbomb was right. Man, Mockbomb nailed them both. Liam Hicks to the Rays, and Padres get Robbie Ray.
My boy, Mockbomb. It's my new boy. Another underrated name. I posted this. You posted this. Did I disappear there for half a second?
Yeah, I can't hear you again.
So yesterday, you reposted one of my tweets about Brady Smith. I said Brady Smith is an underrated part of the return in the Tarek Skubal deal. Brady Smith has one of the best changeups in the minors, in my opinion. So he was a T10 guy a few weeks back, week 13. And he has a lot of good pitches. He's got a mid to high 90s fastball. Gets up to 98, 60 grade pitch for me. Changeup, I threw 65 out of 70 on that pitch. That's a mid 80s changeup. Gets up to 87. It's just a beautiful pitch, that changeup. I love it. So between the Marquez and Brady Smith, 2 of the best minor league changeups were traded in this deadline. Oddly, nobody likes to change up anymore. But Brady Smith's a 5-pitch guy: fastball, changeup, slider, cutter, curve, good command. The reason that this dude, like, nobody's heard of him is because he was drafted by the Dodgers in the 3rd round when he was getting Tommy John. So they drafted him knowing he already needed Tommy John. Basically missed all of 2024, pitched like 30 innings or whatever in 2025. So like barely pitched. So this is really his first year ever as a prospect because he was drafted out of high school with Tommy John, barely pitched, recovering last year. And then now here he is. So underrated.
So are you still there? This has happened. Okay.
Yeah.
What did you think about the Skubal return overall?
I thought that they were going to get more, to be honest. I thought that because I had heard rumors of Sheehan possibly being in the deal instead of River Ryan. And I also had heard rumors that the trade could have been Hope and Zazueta. So I think I would have liked that better because Zazueta's closer to the majors. Or Sheehan, even though Sheehan has had a rough year, I like Sheehan a lot better than River Ryan. He's actually younger than River Ryan.
I know. Juan Soto's younger than River Ryan. That's a stat. Crazy.
Yeah, that's a good one. So River Ryan, I mean, like, yeah, he's got a lot of pretty stuff plus numbers and stuff like that in the minors. Has for a few years now. Hasn't pitched really in the majors yet. So I don't know. Like I wouldn't bank on that. So I feel like they could have probably got more. They should have probably got more.
They did it Sunday or Saturday night, right? Like they didn't even let the it was like, you would think you would let that run out and see what your best offer is when the time's running out, but they didn't. So
well, maybe they did. They probably knew going in that, okay, we have 4 candidates for Skubal. It's going to be the Dodgers, the Brewers, the Rays, or the Braves. And then they probably asked the Braves, hey, will you trade Hartman? And they said no. Then they went to the Rays and they're like, will you trade Theo Gillen? They said no. Then they went to the Brewers and they're like, will you trade Jesus Mate? Obviously no. And probably what they should have done, and like what I wish happened, is that I wish Skubal went to the Brewers. And the Brewers have just as good of a farm, if not better, than the Dodgers. The Brewers should have been able to tie or beat that deal based on their depth. Like the Brewers have a ton of corner infield guys. Like between Andrew Fisher and Blake Burke, Brock Wilkin, like you don't like how many first basemen do you need? Luke Adams, like how many? You don't need a million first basemen here. So and they've got a lot of middle infield types. They've got a lot of outfielders. They could have, I feel like, put a nice package together, and it would have been really fun to see Skubal Mizurowski.
Oh man, I know.
As like a double-headed monster in the playoffs.
I've been looking at Brewers hats. I think the Brewers are going to be my team of choice this fall as the Pirates flare out. But even John Allen and I talked about it last week. We did a little trade deadline preview thing, and he's making the point that like the Brewers won't even be able to protect all these guys from the Rule 5 draft because they're just going to have too many guys, and some of them might get picked up, and the Brewers won't be able to get anything for them. So maybe they got their eyes on Joe Ryan or something else, maybe a pitcher with another year of control. We'll see. It's got several hours left here, but this seems like the perfect chance for the Brewers to do something they don't usually do, trade a prospect for a major leaguer. And now it's like everybody's made the point, not only do they not have Skubal, they have to seemingly probably beat him in the playoffs to get where they want to go. So I don't know. It's a consequence of the market size a little bit. Milwaukee and LA are about the two polar opposites. So starting to feel a little bit bad for the Brewers. I can't believe I would ever say that or root for them as a Pirate fan all my life, but I will definitely be, on the Brewers side of things if they end up squaring off.
Yeah. Looks like Jacob deGrom may have waived a trade too. He has a full no trade clause, and apparently it was just reported that he said he wishes to remain with the Rangers. He's a Texas guy. Like he's from Texas. There's a reason he probably wants to stay there. So
yeah, that'd be me. I'd be like, I ain't moving. I ain't moving. Yeah. I don't want to pay tax. I don't even really want to play baseball after 6 months. Like, I'm good. I do wonder how many of these veteran players are kind of over the playoff thing. Like, I'm going to work for 6 months. I just want my off season, not real into the playoffs. That's probably not a very common sentiment, but and also the Rangers are in the playoffs, so it's not even a fair way to say it. They're in the race at least. So.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's especially Chicago, Illinois, I think has a lot of I think that's pretty high tax.
Oh my God,
state.
yeah.
So yeah, be careful there. But okay, those are basically some of the main trades we have thus far. We don't have some of the prospect returns yet. So Hicks, Robbie Ray, Adley Rutschman, if that one actually gets confirmed, we don't really know the returns on those trades yet. So maybe we'll find out as we go through the podcast. Let's talk about some T10s.
South of scene. The Blue Jays got a decent dude for Gaussman, right? Gaussman.
No, it's Ty South of scene. So it's actually hilarious because what's his face? Jim, whatever, the former GM guy who's on foul territory, he messed it up. He put the wrong.
I messed it up too. Yeah,
he put Tate Southazine instead of Ty,
and that's a big difference.
Tate Southazine is a top 100 prospect, and right now I have Tate Southazine as the second best Braves prospect, and Ty Southazine is like the number 16 prospect for the Cubs for me.
Yeah, he's not even on your list. I have your list here of you went 22 deep. This is a couple months ago, but you don't have that guy on the Cubs list at all.
Yes, I guess I have some news here. I'm waiting for the trade deadline to pass before I release my updated team rankings, but I will have new top 20 team rankings coming out within the next week or so here. And then after that, then we'll start working on my new top 150 update. So we will have one. I've just been waiting after the trade deadline because it would suck to like put a lot of work in building those like team things, and then all of a sudden like all these guys are traded like as I'm releasing them.
One more thing before we breeze through the T10. I'm thinking about playing James Triantos on DraftKings tonight for stone minimum salary. He got called up. Is he right-handed, and can he hit left-handed pitching? And should I play him? And if you say yes, and I play him, and I win $20,000, I'll give you a little bit of it.
He is right-handed, and he is a good hitter. He's a good contact hitter. So what do you need? A hit? You just need a hit?
Well, you would like 15 points, like a couple hits, a steal, a home run against the Dodgers and Robleski.
Well, we're talking about a guy who ran 80% contact rates through the whole minors, and his hit tool is his best tool. So that could be worth it.
Fine, okay.
He's got
one game. You never know about one game, but we'll see if he's in the lineup. I saw he just got called up. He's in the projected lineup, so
it's probably really cheap too, right? Because he just got called up, so probably a really cheap play.
That's it.
Yeah, I'm down.
Okay.
Probably get a hit. You can get a hit. So T10. Number 10 is Merrick Houston, former first rounder with the Twins. This guy was drafted as a defensive shortstop, and now he's starting to come into some power, John. You know, put some video up of this fine fellow. Oh, you're gonna put up his put the tableau up. That works. Tableau or video. One or the other. There we go. So Merrick Houston, you can see F score is pretty solid, except the power 99, but that's tracking upwards now. So he's getting into more power, kind of out of nowhere. So I comped him to Nico Horner, and you can see Nico Horner with more power potential if you're watching on YouTube or Xvision. But you like this because he's 6'3", so he has the build for power. But just because you're big doesn't necessarily mean you'll ever get there. Like we saw Jason Hayward never got to power, so it can happen. But we got here a 55-60 hit tool, 55-60 plate approach, 40-45 power, and 65-60 speed for Nico Horner. And this week, 3 bombs, 2 steals, 5 extra base hits. So really strong week for Merrick Houston. And he's already in Double-A too. So something else. He's a Wake Forest college guy, already in Double-A, probably going to move quick. And Twins have Kalen Culpepper blocking him. So it'll be interesting to see what they do. Will Culpepper move to second or third? I'm assuming that will happen because Merrick Houston is the better glove of the two. And we'll see how they formulate that. But
they'll just never call Culpepper up. I've seen people begging. It's Mike Curlin. Shout out to Mike Curlin. Every week he's like, it's time to call up Culpepper. He's got him on some team or something like that, and it's just not happening.
Yeah, just not going. But he's got 11 bombs now in the minors and 40 steals. So gotta love 40 steals and only caught stealing 4 times.
That's a lot of steals. Give him that.
Yep. Number 9. is Liam Doyle. Have you ever heard of him?
Yeah, yep. You got a couple Cardinals on this list.
Yeah. So
Liam Doyle's the guy that would like F-bomb, yell at the hitters in college, and like get super aggressive,
emotional.
right? Yeah.
Yes, aggressive, emotional, in an aggressive way. Yeah. My comp is Tarek Skubal light melded with Sonny Gray because he's got like that Sonny Gray short pitcher type energy. Tennessee boy too. Sonny Gray's a Tennessee boy. Liam Doyle's a Tennessee boy. And yeah, he throws really hard left side, 99 miles an hour. Really good stuff. His whole issue this whole year has been command, like really poor command. And I've mentioned it before that like when this guy throws, 'cause I've seen him live a couple times now, when he throws, he's just like so high effort. Like he's like yells like, "Wah!" Like,
yeah, you gotta calm it down.
Like you can hear him through the whole stadium every time he throws it. That's how much energy he has to put into every single throw. But the command has been pretty awful. But this week, 10 strikeouts, 0 walks. Definitely the best start of his minor league career here. Former top 5 pick. Cardinals hope he turns into an ace. I don't think he will be. I think he's probably more like a number 3 starter. I think they're going to try to get him to start. I think he's got the arsenal to start. Chris Blessing. I was on Chris Blessing's podcast, The Eyes Have It. And he asked me about Doyle. And he thinks Doyle's going to be a reliever. Which is very
overall
possible.
pick. He was the 5th overall pick.
Yeah. He's, I mean, small build, like high.
Why would you draft a small guy? You got a 1st round pick. Just like stop trying to be nice to the little guy. You know, you need to be big.
Man, I was not a fan of this pick. I watched this draft at my parents' house. And when the Cardinals dropped him, I dropped a few F-bombs because I really wanted the Cardinals to get Seth Hernandez, who went like the next pick after. So Heimblum, that's why you got to hire Tim.
Did your mom get mad at you for cussing?
My mom doesn't comment anymore. She like acts like it never happened. I think her ears are muted to my dirty mouth.
Yeah.
I'm a contractor, John. I say a lot of bad words.
Yeah.
So Tarek Skubal, nice week. 10 strikeouts, 0 walks, 4 hits, 85 pitches.
You just called him Skubal. Tarek Skubal light. I mean, okay, that is some hope. That's some hopium from a Cardinals fan.
Tarek Skubal was barely top 100.
super light. Tarek Skubal. Okay.
Yeah. Probably more Sonny Gray than Tarek Skubal. He's a lefty though, so
I'm gonna get some coffee. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Like 4 seconds. You go ahead.
Okay. Number 8 is Bryce Mayer. This is a Mizzou player. So MIZZOU. I went to Mizzou. So Mizzou player here, Bryce Mayer, drafted by the Astros really late. Super 16th round pick. Was a JUCO guy too. But he's been amazing over his last 5 starts, a less than 1 JA ERA, which is like nigh on impossible. 36.7 K minus walk rate over his last 5 starts. And as a college guy who is older and has a kitchen sink approach, it's very possible we could even see him this year. I mean, like, I don't know if the Astros really needed a dude. He could be up. He's in AA. Probably is a 2027 guy, but in AA. And really nice arsenal. But last week, 6 shutout innings, 3 hits, 9 strikeouts, 0 walks. And I comped him to Seth Lugo, right? I put righty Seth Lugo, a bunch of different pitches. So if you can put him up here, Bryce Mayer with the Astros. Look at that JA ERA, John. 0.05 last week.
20. Okay, he threw 3 innings.
Yeah. No. But over his last 5 starts, though, he's under 1 JAERA.
Look at that. I mean, the game log is incredible. He's given up 1 run since June 24th.
Yes,
that's nearing 30 innings or so. 7, 8, 9, and 9 strikeouts in his last 4. 3 walks in one of them, but otherwise, yeah, that's a 24% K minus walk. Randomly picking a day since June 4th, a 24% K minus walk since June 30th, up to 36% in those last 4 starts. So the numbers are there, and the depth. I mean, you go from a Skubal comp to a Seth Lugo comp. I get it. It's not like about how good they'll be, but just like kind of who they pitch like. So
yeah, exactly. There's a lot of mechanics built into it. Like he looks like Seth Lugo, kind of similar arsenal, probably a back of the rotation guy here. But he's got a pretty solid fastball that actually plays up better than it should. It has a little bit of run to it, so it's like a fastball and a sinker in one. It just has like decent movement on both sides, but it's a pretty solid pitch. I give him a 55, and then his curveball is his best pitch. He's got a really nice curve. Put a 60 on that. But he also there's a sweeper, a cutter / tire slider because every cutter has a tire. They're all just vertical drop pitches from now on. And then he's got a changeup, 40-45 on the changeup, a good command, 45-55 command grade here. And 16th rounder, college guy, making it work. I think he's going to be up sooner rather than later. And in a 30-team league, Bryce Mayer is a guy who can help your team. So anything on Bryce Mayer?
Nothing on Mayer, but Chris Bubich just got traded to the Dodgers. So that's
Oh my goodness. Why? What are the Royals doing here? I guess we'll see what prospect comes
Why
back.
would the Dodgers want Chris Bubich? Left-handed reliever or something?
Is he even going to play this year?
No, I think he's out, but I don't know. Yamamoto, Sasaki, Snell, Glasnow, Ohtani, none of these guys are leaving anytime soon. Robleski breakout. And now Chris Bubich.
Weird. All right, Rays trade too. We have the Liam Hicks trade. The Marlins got Braden Taylor, Adrian Santana, Jacob Kissing. Braden Taylor is the name to watch there. He was a first rounder. He's been pretty bad over the last year. I guess the Marlins are hoping that they can kind of like turn him around. Second, third baseman. So that's kind of an interesting one. We'll see. But looks like the Adley Rutschman deal is going to go down, dude. It says it's pending medicals. Because even Jim Bowden is talking about it on foul territory right now. So,
all right,
yeah,
that's pretty cool. The Orioles really screwed up their award-winning farm system, right? I mean, they got nothing out of that. Rutschman has to be considered kind of a bust. He probably shouldn't have never done those sit-ups in the snow, like we talked about.
Yeah, and look at Logan O'Hoppe too. Both of those guys, both shirtless men, traded.
Keep your shirt on, catchers. It's a definite.
Or else you will be traded.
Yep.
Then it's be the rules. We don't make them. We just follow them.
Correlation and causation.
Yeah. Lars Nootbaar, apparently the Yankees are interested in him. Okay, that's it.
He is Trent Grisham. They need a second Trent Grisham. You good?
I am here. Well, Cody Bellinger, who knows how long Bellinger's out, I guess. So. And Spencer Jones sucks. So you definitely don't want Spencer Jones playing on a playoff team. Number 7 is Zach Veen with the Rockies. So Zach Veen, he's probably going to come up, dude. They just traded Brent Doyle.
Yep.
So I think that clears room for Zach Veen. So Zach Veen, if he's available in your league, go at him right now. He's probably going to come up already on the 40-man.
Zach Veen. He's not immediate ad worthy.
Oh, dude. He's been good lately. That's why. So he's hitting for power this year. He stopped smoking weed. So here's the Zach Veen story. He stopped smoking weed. He stopped doing drugs. He put on 40 pounds of muscle over an offseason is what he says. I don't know how that happens.
I remember the spring. Everybody, we talked about him in the spring because he was actually kind of an interesting guy in the middle of spring training for drafts, and he didn't make the team, and that was all fake. But I remember talking. He allegedly hit a ball like 4 miles an hour harder than ever before, but it was like, is that just a bad spring radar reading or something like that? But okay, tell us about him.
He has 19 bombs. He has 19 bombs right now, John. And 16 steals with only 2 caught stealing. So he's been efficient on the base paths. He has stolen like 45 bases before in the minors. Yeah, so I think he's just trying to be efficient more than he is trying to like steal as many bags as possible. And this last week, 6 extra base hits with 3 homers and a steal. And Rockies just moved a guy. They could also trade Jake McCarthy, and then Condon could come up too. So that'd be pretty interesting if we have an outfield of Carrig, Veen, and Condon in a couple days here. So.
Yeah. McCarthy's been a hero for my home league fantasy team, but I don't know. If he goes out of cores, you probably just drop the dude and redraft. But okay, I'm hearing you. Veen, the slug is up from 470 last year to north of 600 this year, and about the same number of games. And he's already, he will be on his way to doubling his home run total from last year in probably another week or two.
Yeah, plate skills aren't bad either, too. 77% contact rate. That'll fly. It's not great, but that's a 45 or 50 hit tool. So it's not a bad tool for a guy with arm speed. So especially a 45 hit tool is a 50. Basically, if you're in cores, just add a half grade to every hit tool out there. So
yeah.
But yeah, I think Veen is a ad right now, so go get him. He's gonna probably just slide right into Doyle's spot. Number 6, this is a guy who's been on the T10 before. Jesus A. Castro. There are 2 Jesus Castros, so make sure you get the right one if you're trying to add this guy. He's a second-time T10 guy now, John. So Jesus A. Castro this week, 7 one-hit innings, 7 strikeouts, 0 walks. This is a sinker guy. I just love sinker guys for whatever reason. The sinker guys are dominating the low minors this year. But I put a 65-70 sinker. Like, it's a ridiculous pitch. If you don't put the video up, you don't see pitches move like this. That's why it's once you see, like, whoa. But basically, I put a 65-70 on a sinker, changeup 50-55, curveball 40-45. The Padres system is quite awful, and I've currently have Jesus A. Castro as their number 11 prospect. So I think he's probably a back end rotation guy because he is like a short dude, whatever. But the sinker is a really good pitch. Comp is Marcus Stroman. We need the other side.
This is what you get.
Oh, there. Oh.
Here. No, nope. Was that a sinker? That thing is.
No, sinker's moving arm side, bro.
That fell off. Yeah, there it was.
Yeah.
High sinker. Little guy. He's small.
Yeah, he is very small.
Hat keeps falling off. Can't keep his hat on.
He needs to cut his hair, dude. His hair is like popping out. Too much flow. Yes, he's 5'11", 155 pounds.
Not gonna work.
I don't know. You could maybe beat him up. So
no.
All right, you ready? Number 5.
Yeah, it's coming back. Crap.
Number 5 is Ty Pete. Again, this is the second week in a row on the T10. You traded him.
Yeah.
You traded him higher, or did you trade him at a bad time? Is he going to just keep going up?
I think he strikes out too much, and I hate strikeouts, so I got rid of him.
Yes.
I did that dumb. It was so stupid. I thought I might. I kind of looked at my Dynasty team, and I was like, I have a kind of a good record. I'm in second place in the division. I think I can make the playoffs. Might as well go for it. And then I lost this week, and it looks like I can't actually make it. But I don't know. I hate minor leaguers. I don't know about any of them, so I just end up in these Dynasty leagues just like always trading prospects, and it's probably not the right way to play. But yeah, I traded Ty Pete, and I saw his strikeout rate, and traded him to you, right?
No, not to me. I wanted him, and then you traded him to someone else.
I got Canzone. Yeah, I got Canzone. That was a good move.
Yeah, you traded me Jet Williams and Carson Milbrandt. I got Milbrandt back from you. So, but I traded you a lot. What did I give you? I gave you Lodolo and Willie Adames.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll work out.
Hi, Pete.
Prospects all suck. None of them are good.
Yeah, that's all right. You just be AJ Preller of the league. That's fine.
I saw Ty Pete just got promoted though to AA, so he's been popping up in my feed ever since I heard of him last week to trade him. But must have had a big week.
Yes, he hit for a cycle, 5 extra base hits, 1 home run on the week, second time on the list in a row. Stole 5 bases too. So like I said, the comp is a smaller Pete Alonso. So hit tool, not great. 35-45 hit tool. Plate approach, also not great. 30-40 plate approach, but 50-60 power grade and 60-65 speed. So kind of interesting. When the Cardinals traded for him, I was like, the Cardinals basically just got a lefty Tyler O'Neill, is what I thought. But I actually like O'Neill Cruz is a better comp. Small, like mini O'Neill Cruz. He's just like a miniature version. Shrink him down like 7 inches. And there you go.
Yeah. Yeah, Cardinals seem to have a lot of the high strikeout rate prospects. Maybe, I don't know. I'm just thinking of Joshua Baez, but.
Yeah. Probably are just thinking of Joshua Baez because Rainiel Rodriguez does not strike out. Number 4. This is a guy that you should like. This guy's pretty interesting. Number 4, Blake Burke. BB with the Brewers. BB on the Brewers. Look at all those B's, dude. So Blake Burke Brewers. So Blake Burke, my comp is a lefty Reese Hoskins. This guy has 30 home runs and like 25 steals right now in the minors. I don't think he's going to run. Like, if you watch him run and look at him, he's a big guy. Like, look at him hit. He looks like Reese Hoskins. He's not going to run. He's not going to steal bags in the majors. People are going to look at the stolen base totals and think that this guy can run, but he's not going to be able to run. I'm just telling you. But he has been. So, I mean, I guess give the dude his due, but maybe he can steal 10 bags. Josh Naylor, I guess, stole 20 bags at one point, but it's that's like a one-trick pony, 1 year thing.
How many? Let's see. I'm gonna look up all levels: 30 homers, 25 steals.
He might be the only one.
He is the only one. There you
go. Yeah. So 23 years old, AA Brewers, Biloxi, playing first base. So 30 homers and 26 steals now in the year. And last week, he had 8 extra base hits, 6 home runs, and a steal. So really good week last week, 6 home runs. Dude has power too. Exit velocities are all good, 114 mile per hour exit velocities. So I think that the power is real. I give him a 60-70 grade on the power. But the speed, I give him a 40-35. Hit tool 40-45, plate approach 40-45. I think expecting him to be like Paul Goldschmidt is insanely ridiculous. I think that the expectation should be more like an Esmeralda Valdez, a Paul Goldschmidt. But he's a lefty. He's not a righty, so just kind of reverse. But
that's where I'm at. He's the only 25-25 guy in. Not we don't count rookie ball on the dashboards and stuff. Here's everybody that's got 2020, and there is nobody in the major leagues other than Pete Crow Armstrong. But some names we've talked about here, but just a little trivia for you. This is 2020. These are all current 2020 players from this year. Blake Burke at the top of the list with the most home runs. Connor Hugesack, that's a nice name. Hugesack. Pete Crow Armstrong, Eric Hartman, he's on the Braves, I know that. Jason Schiavone, Braylon Payne, Sammy Stafura, and the Dodgers, Josue DePaula. So Blake Burke, massive fantasy point scoring season so far.
Yes. All right, we got the deets on the Robbie Ray trade. The Giants received Miguel Mendez, a preseason favorite of mine, and Janiel Hernandez from the Padres. Janiel Hernandez is actually the number 6 player in the Padres system for me in my rankings and my updated rankings. Miguel Mendez was number 10. So for Robbie Ray, the Padres system sucks, but they did get 2 at the top 10 Padres in their system in that trade.
That's a weird one. I guess Robbie Ray must have a couple more years of control. Yeah. Why would the Padres want him? I mean, I know he's impending free agent. Oh no, Robbie Ray's a unrestricted free agent after this year.
It's a good move. Good move for the. I mean, like I said, the Padres system isn't great, but they traded 2 of their top 10 guys from small depth.
So. And they're in a wild card spot right now. I guess they're 4 over 500, so they're in it. They're always kind of going for it, and they hate prospects like we talked about a lot, but. This is a 2-month rental for Robbie Ray, who is not anything special. And he's on a really good run right now. I know he's been great, but it seems like he was really benefiting from San Francisco, that park. I guess San Diego is a pretty nice pitcher's park too. So we'll see. I mean, the Padres definitely needed rotation help.
The Bubic trade is weird, man. All the Dodgers traded for Chris Bubic is Carlos Duran, who is a reliever.
Yeah. So
they traded a reliever for. I mean, I guess maybe that means Bubic is toast. Like this is an okay reliever. Like he in the minors, he was pitching to like 5 ERAs. So, I mean, he's huge. He's 6'7", and he strikes a bunch of guys out. Terrible walk rates, like 20% walk rates. That's kind of a weird trade for Bubic. So I guess Bubic
weird is things. Toast. You got a couple hours left to make a trade. You kind of panic, and weird stuff happens. I guess, and there's a deadline. Things get weird.
Yeah, it's a very, very strange one, I would say. All right, so continuing, we're at number 3. Caden Hunter. This is another repeat. Ty Pete and Caden Hunter both repeating from my last T10. I couldn't keep him off, man. He had an amazing week last week, 12 strikeouts, and then he followed it up this week with 10 strikeouts, 2 walks, 1 hit in 7 scoreless innings. So I don't know. I think last week it was 12 strikeouts, 1 walk or something like that. So he's been really good lately. Caden Hunter, he's just voted to Double-A too. 128 as sophomore, 14 at control, 116 FERA. So this guy is really good, actually. Like he's major pop-up prospect that is getting no helium. Like barely anybody's been talking about him until like the last week. I feel like now people are starting to talk about him. But I like him. And he added a lot of velocity on the fastball. He was from USC, so 6th rounder out of USC, and added like 2-3 miles an hour on his pitches, and now all of a sudden he's much better. That's what happens when you add velocity, 2 or 3 ticks of velocity, is you can go from being like an okay pitcher, or like some sort of like mid prospect, to being a really kind of high flight prospect. So we saw it with Quinn Matthews a couple of years back, and now we're seeing it with Caden Hunter.
He's got a 40% strikeout rate, almost.
Yeah.
How many guys are over a 38% K rate in at least 50 innings? Here's the list.
Like 6.
There is one major leaguer who's the one major leaguer with a 40% K rate this year, Tim?
Miz.
Yes. And then you have coming in at, okay, Ramon Marquez is number 1. Speak of that guy, the guy that Phillies just traded, at 42%. Miguel Sime Jr., 41%. Cade Anderson, 40.5%. Seth Hernandez, 40.4%. Caden Hunter, Reynald Navarro, and Nolan Perry. This is not an easy thing to do. 40% K rates.
Yeah, look, another Pirate for you, Reynald Navarro. When I saw him this year, I saw him last year, but when I saw him this year, he's much better. He looked so good. I think he had like, when I saw him, he had 8 strikeouts in like 3 innings. He only pitched like 3 innings.
Yeah, he's got a 21% walk rate, so that looks like a problem.
Yeah, I believe it. I think 1 inning I saw him, he struck out all 3 outs, but he like walked the bases loaded and didn't allow a single run. It's like it's like Jason Isringhausen.
That's like some leagues use K per 9, some fantasy leagues, right? And like the difference between K per 9 and K rate is like a walk, strikeout is a perfect K per 9. So,
yes. K9 overrated.
Yeah.
Looks. This is funny. The Mariners checked in on Mason Miller, and the Padres asked for Cade Anderson. So, I mean, they should. They traded DeVries for him. Yeah. So they should.
Well, why would you trade Mason Miller now if they're going to trade for Robbie Ray and go for it? I mean, that's kind of showing their hand.
Well, if Cade Anderson could be in the majors right now, that's why.
Yeah.
He should be. All right, number 2 is Cam Caminiti with the Braves. He had 14 strikeouts this week, so definitely his best start of the year. He's had kind of a rough year. He was really good last year.
Is this Ken's son? Did we ever
nephew? It's like a nephew I think, okay. Is what it is. Yeah. But 14 strikeouts, 1 walk, 3 hits this week for Cam Caminiti. Comp is Raw Mackenzie Gore. So he's, like I said, he's had a rough year, but this was a really good start, and hopefully it's a good,
so nice cousins.
Nice build up to a end of the season or whatever. Oh, they're cousins.
Yeah, big age difference.
Uncle and nephew. It's like 20. Yeah, exactly. It's like 20-year difference. 25-year difference. All right, you ready? Ready for number 1?
I'm ready.
Numero uno, another Brewer, Josiah Ragsdale with the Brewers. This is a guy that I've talked about a couple times, I think, on the podcast. I don't know if he was a T10. I had talked about him a couple times. But he's on a roll, man. He went up to Double-A and just started mashing. He has 12 home runs in 25 games at Double-A this year now. And last week he had 6 home runs. So I like Ragsdale better than Blake Burke if you're like trying to figure out which Brewers guy to get. Ragsdale's an outfielder. Burke is like stuck at first base. And Ragsdale has better contact rates, and I like his swing a lot more. Like I put a comp of lefty Mookie Betts light on him. Yeah, he has like this same swing as Mookie Betts, but it's a lefty. I really love his swing. So Josiah Ragsdale with the Brewers. I added him in the MLB Data Warehouse League, John, way earlier in the year. So
he was available. Wow.
He was available. I just added him as an ad, and now he's like one of my top 10 prospects probably on that team. So
I should keep an eye on the waivers, I guess.
Yeah, you can add that is one thing in our league. You can add prospects on waivers, but he's got power, he's got speed, he's got hit. So I put a 50-55 hit tool on him, 55-60 plate approach, 45-55 power, and 65 grade speed. He may be a top 150 guy for me this next update. I'm not there in my rankings process yet. I'm only doing the team rankings. But I really like Josiah Ragsdale.
Is he a little old for AA?
No, he's what is he? 22?
Turned 23 this fall. Looks like.
No, that's fine. That's no, he's 22 still. That's fine. That's average age for AA. I think is 23 or 24. So he's fine. Average age for AAA is like 26. Crazy. AAA is basically quadruple A at this point. The way the league plays. But I've got Ragsdale as my number 8 Brewers prospect, and the Brewers have a really, really strong system. So, yeah, I like him a lot.
The Brewers got a lot going for them. They should have done something. They should have got Scooball.
And yeah, it's great. It's crazy that they didn't. They have so many guys. They could have easily traded from that depth. So, any other trades for us to close out on here?
No, but buy the FYPD ranks for just $10. Lots of I was amazed at how many players you went into detail on there.
Yeah, that was a lot of work. Yeah. It took me many hours. Lots of work on that. So please buy, because it's a lot of work you don't have to do now, thanks to me. You can just open that thing up and it's a spreadsheet. So if you like a couple guys more than I do, if you're obsessed with Jacob Lombard, then go ahead and push him up.
Yeah.
Whatever. So.
We'll have to hype that up again in the winter when those drafts are actually happening.
Yes, indeed. But if you want the jump, get it now. I mean, there are some leagues where like odd new leagues, you can add once someone signs, you can add a guy. So it depends on your league format. But like odd new leagues, like right when the player signs, like Von Lackey was nominated in a bunch of my leagues, like I guess a week ago when he signed. And talking about it, I saw him the other day. I went to the other side of Florida.
I was wondering why you were real excited about this Von Lackey fellow.
Yeah, number 3 overall pick, catcher from Georgia Tech. So I went over to the west side of Florida to Fort Myers and went to my parents' house and stayed at my parents' house and basically used it as a base camp so that I could go to a baseball game.
You take your
kids?
They're
going to come over here and yeah, I brought all the kids.
Yeah, good.
They're like, can you leave some of the kids here? And then I turned to the kids and I was like, do you want to go to the baseball game? And they're like, yeah. And I was like, do you want to stay with grandma and grandpa? And they're like, no. I'm like, sorry. And so I took them all. Yes. Nice. Yeah. So, but we had a blast. It was fun. We saw Von Lackey, saw a bunch of Carson Tinney, another first runner from this year, and saw a bunch of Cardinals guys who are all really good. The Cardinals, basically their whole DSL and complex league team just got promoted to the A-ball team. And it's pretty good. So there are a lot of decent players, pretty solid prospects on the Cardinals team.
I am finally going to go to a South Bend Cubs game. I haven't gone all year. I get a 10-ticket package. Top of your head, do you know anybody of relevance there? High A?
High A. You're not going to get Jefferson Rojas.
Yeah.
Let me look. Let me run through this real quick. South Bend Cubs.
Josiah Hartshorn. I've heard that.
Oh, yes. That's a guy. That's a top 50 guy. You have to go see him. Hopefully he doesn't get traded. There were rumors that he was going to get traded. So, King Kepley. King Kepley's good. So there's a good one for you. So you got 2 guys, Hartshorn and Kepley. So Cepeda's okay. So you got
South the scene.
Hartshorn and Kepley definitely worth seeing though.
Southacene is there. I'll go tell him. I'll go tell him.
No, he just got traded, bro.
Oh,
that's the one who got traded.
Okay.
He gone. Yeah, you going.
I'm gonna go tell these guys. I'll tell all the players. Hey, we talk about you guys on the podcast. Check us out. They'd probably be flattered. High A guys probably don't have much of an ego at that point. So
no, they if you call their name, like they'll come over and sign a ball for you at low A and high A. So
I don't want their autograph. What do I care about that? These guys aren't. I'm not going to ask a 19-year-old for an autograph. It's just like I can't do it.
Why not?
Because I feel like that's like bringing myself down.
Have your kid do it. Just give the ball to your kid, dude.
But I don't want the ball. I want the ball. No. I just.
All right. Well, I've got a Mason. I got 2 or 3 Mason win balls from when he was here, and my kid has. I think I've got 3, and I have one, and my kid has 2. I've got a JJ Weatherholt signed ball that my kid got, and we got a Rainiel Rodriguez signed ball and they're both in my kids' room. So I'm not.
I have too much pride. I just can't ask another human like for an autograph. It feels like feels below me. I know it's not. I'm not saying I'm right about this, but it's
You say I'll sign something for you if you sign something for me.
Yeah. I'll just that'd be good. I'll take like a keyboard. I'll take a QWERTY keyboard autographed and trade it.
Tell them that you're the best tennis player in the history of your college, and there you go.
Yeah, they wouldn't be able to prove me wrong. It wouldn't be true, but they couldn't prove me wrong.
That's all that matters, right?
Yeah.
All right. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you next time. Subscribe to MLB Data Warehouse, buy the FYPD rankings article, and have fun with the rest of the trade deadline. Check it out at 2:43 here. Let's see what happens.
See ya.
Peace out, everybody.
Data Warehouse. Yeah, we bring the spree. Prospects, DFS, betting strategy. John's grumpy, Tim scouted like a man possessed. Doc drafting comeback stories better than the rest. But the tools are elite and the content's free. And your fantasy trophy gonna look prestigious. ML.